Micro, small, medium enterprise, a very burning topic, very hot topic, and I can say, it's a very modern topic. This particular topic is going to emphasize, it is emphasizing on how the government is taking the initiative to bring up the India. Before I start, like we all were facing the pandemic, and in the pandemic, in the month of May, somewhere in the month of May, Honorable Prime Minister had raised certain voice telling vocal to local. Keep this in mind so that we can understand the topic. The motto is what? The motto is to bring about the products which we can manufacture in India and we can consume in India, because we want to make India. With that intention, the government has come with certain policies so that they can give a sort of motivation to the young budding entrepreneurs of India, and with that intention, this particular topic called micro, small, medium enterprise are started. And before I start this topic, I'm telling you, I'm going to cover this particular topic even from the modern, that is recently, how the classification is done, even that I'm going to cover in this particular session. This is the definition, which is the old version. I'm going to cover even the new version. So, MSME, micro, small, medium enterprise. As you know, enterprise is nothing but it is a business unit which takes up any activity. So, this particular enterprises, from the MSME point of view, we group them into two categories. One we call manufacturing enterprise and one we call service enterprise. Manufacturing enterprises are those enterprises which are involved in production. Please do keep in mind, which are involved in production, or you can say manufacturing of goods. And how they manufacture the goods? They manufacture the goods, that is, they convert the raw material into finished product with the help of plant and machinery. So based on that investment of plant and machinery, they are grouped into micro, small and medium enterprise. So, what is a manufacturing enterprise? Manufacturing enterprise is an enterprise which is involved in production of goods with the help of plant and machinery. And based on the investment in plant and machinery, MSME Act of 2006 has classified these enterprises into three parts: micro, small, medium. Micro means very small, very small. Small means which is more than micro, and medium is almost like large, we can call, not but exactly large. So the first, how to call it as micro enterprise? Then they say that if we invest in plant and machinery 25 lakhs, that is, if we want to start an enterprise and in which we invest 25 lakh rupees in plant and machinery, that is called micro manufacturing enterprise. If the limit of investment is more than 25 lakhs but less than 5 crores, then we call it as small manufacturing enterprise. Whereas, if the investment limit is more than 5 crores but less than 10 crores, we call it as medium enterprise. medium manufacturing enterprise. Then comes service. The second type of enterprise is service enterprises. Those enterprises which are involved in giving the services, like it may be the tourism, it may be the hotel and all. That kind of services where they use certain equipments. They use equipments. Plant and machinery is nothing but your plant, like what's your, it may be like your gas and all. Whereas equipment, when we call, it may be the tools like stethoscope, it may be, for example, if it is a hospital, like bus, if it is a traveling department, that is called tourism when we call. Like that, equipments when we use, and those equipments value, if it is less than 10 lakhs, in the sense if you want to start a service sector, and in that if you invest less than 10 lakhs, we call it as micro small enterprise. If the limit of investment is going above 10 lakhs and less than 2 crores, we call it as small enterprise. Whereas if it is more than 2 crores and less than 5 crores, we call it as medium enterprise. Here itself, let me tell, generally they ask you for 5 marks, define MSME. This chart alone, if you do as it is, that's more than enough. No need of further explanation, because that is the answer. Okay, same manner you can do the presentation of the chart. This is the old definition, the modern traditional definition. Now let us see how the definition is revised. As I told you, during the pandemic time, the government has revised the definition, and what criteria they gave. Same criteria of investment in plant and machine they gave, but now in the revised classification, along with the investment, they even included a turnover. Turnover in the sense how much sales they are making, in the sense how much yield they are able to earn other way. Like that they told, if you can see, there you see manufacturing and service sector again. When it is micro, for that they gave investment of 1 crore, investment is 1 crore, but the turnover is less than 5 crores. Similarly, small, they told investment is less than 10 crores and turnover is 5 crores. Sorry, 50 crores, less than 50 crores. Whereas medium they gave investment of how much? 20 crores and turnover they gave 100 crores. This is the revised classification. Same, the rules are existing, but now even the turnover, that is sales, they have added. Now a doubt comes in the mind. Can we produce this answer also? It's better. It's better. You can write even this as a additional point. Now, why we need the MSME? What is the significance of MSME? What is the importance of MSME? Is it playing any dominant role? Yes. Then if you look, they say that 45% of the India's output, 45% of India's output, it comes from MSME sector. That is from micro, small and medium enterprises. And they say that about 40% of the export, in the sense whatever product is going from India to foreign countries, that also is contributed by MSME. As you know, our Indian product, it has lot of demand in foreign market, and especially the handmade goods and all, and they all come from the MSME only. And they say that about 73 million people are getting the employment opportunity. They are employed, we can say, in the sense, if we calculate, approximately 40% of employment opportunities are given by MSME sector. And they say that 90% of the firms are unregistered, in the sense the government has liberalized the policy. Even without registration, you can start an MSME. And in that, 80% are sole proprietor firms, individual firms. 80% of sole proprietor firms are there. Like that, this particular MSME, as I told you, it is providing opportunities for the young budding entrepreneurs to come up, because no registrations and all are involved. And apart from that, MSME are trying their best to see that whatever products are being manufactured by this particular sector, they are on par with the foreign products. You can see today already, like as I told you, our Prime Minister has started the mission Make in India, vocal to local, and that if you see how boon it is taking, it has spread like anything. And today we are also making our mindset to buy the products which are produced by MSME only. Like that, they say that there are about 6,000 products which are from high tech to traditional industries and all. Not only one or two products, 6,000, more than 6,000 products are coming from the MSME. That is the significance. But there are some problems which are faced by MSME. As we know, the first thing is lack of credit from the banks. MSME sectors are not getting proper funds from the bank. And this is the major problem. Without finance, we cannot think of developing the business. So, as the banks are not able to fulfill or provide the credit to the MSME, we are facing problem of inadequate finance. Apart from that, competition from the multinational companies. We are living in the globalization world. The world is globalized, you can say, or we are in the era of globalization, where multinational companies, MNCs, if you see, they are using sophisticated technology, highly developed technology they have. And in front of them, with the limited investment, we are not able to produce the goods which can have the par with the foreign goods. That is also one of the problems. Apart from that, poor infrastructure we have. Infrastructure in the sense the facilities what we have. Like it may be because of the lack of transport and all. Of course, that is not to that extent, but still we have very low product capacity of production is low. Infrastructure facilities are low. Like that, availability of raw material and inputs is also very low. Scarce we have, which are not available in the market. And technology. As I told you, using of advanced technology is an essential factor, but we are not able to use the essential technology, the moderate technology or the modern technology, and this brings outdatedness in the product. By the time the MSME tries to adopt the technology, already the products are coming in the market which are given by the foreign market, and thereby we are not having the enough scope to develop ourselves. Like that, we have the problems which are faced by the Indian MSME. Apart from that, like distribution channels, marketing channels, what we call, they are also we are lacking in them. There is no proper innovative channel, whether it is relating to the media, like advertisement, sales promotion. All these are very low when we see the multinational company strategies. They follow hi-fi strategies to sell their product. Apart from that, lack of skills development program. We are not able to provide proper training to the people who are involved in the MSME, or we are not able to train them properly with the enhancement skills. As you know, there is change in technology. Day by day, the technology is changing, and we have to upgrade ourselves so that we can be on par with the technology. But we are not able to provide the proper facility to the people who are involved in the MSME. We are not able to give them the proper training. Like that, we have different problems of MSME. Then, to promote more and more MSME, what the government is doing. So the government is offering them certain privileges, certain benefits we can call. Like first thing is, there are certain products which are exclusively kept for the MSME. No other sector can manufacture them. Only these micro, small and medium sectors, enterprises are eligible to produce those particular products. They can only manufacture these products, like through the reservation policy system we call. then even the government is giving them the space allocation we call. And in that, what they are doing is they have started already the special economic zones where they can get the foreign goods, they can transport the foreign goods. Like that, we have the special economic zones. Apart from that, the government is giving the opportunity, very beautiful facility, that whoever is buying from the MSME, they have to make the payment within time. Certain time is given to the purchaser, to the buyer, whoever is the buyer. And if they are not paying the amount on time, then for that particular delayed period of time, the government is asking those buyers, those people, those debtors to pay even the interest. And that interest rate also, what the government has fixed is, it is 3 times more than that of the bank rate. So that the buyer, whoever is buying the goods, they make the timely payment. And if there are any disputes, generally there will be disputes with regards to the quality, suppliers and all. That kind of disputes, they are tried to be settled very amicably. And for that, they have separate council. Separate council is there. And on that council basis, no need of rushing to the courts and all. They have their own council, which will refer the dispute, which will see into the matter, and which will settle the matter very soon. After completing the 10th chapter, which was very small chapter, and generally I am telling you, you can expect the question, define MSME. Okay, for 5 marks. If they tell you to define MSME, just write the chart which I have shown you. Now, my focus is to explain you the next very simple topic, multinational corporation. You know, today we have so many MNCs in our country. Okay, you all enjoy drinking Coca-Cola. You all enjoy wearing Nike shoes, Adidas jeans, or whatever you call Bermudas and all. What they all are? They all are foreign brands, right? They all are foreign brands. So about that we are going to discuss, that is multinational corporation. Very simple topic. Multinational corporation. In the word itself, the meaning is there. Multi means many, national means countries, and corporation means different business. So first we'll see how this subject it comes. As you know, today all the economies are getting integrated. Different markets are getting integrated. And that integration of market, which includes production, mobility of resources and all, we call it as globalization. And why this globalization has come? These are the topics. Now coming to the multinational corporation. Multinational corporation, as I told you, the word multinational corporation. Multi means many, national means different countries, and corporation means a company or a business unit. So when a company is established, incorporated or registered in one country, but it operates in different parts of the world, that is different nations, okay, we call it as multinational corporation. One company is working in different parts of the world, we call it as multinational corporation. Or international corporation we call, global giant corporation we call, transnational corporation we call. And these companies, they work not only in one country, but they work beyond the boundaries of the world. I can say different countries. Say for example, in India, I'm going to give you the examples you can see on the screen, like Reddy's Lab. Okay, Dr. Reddy's Lab we have, Wipro we have, Infosys we have. They are basically Indian companies. But now they are having the branches not only in India, but also in other foreign countries. Thereby we call multinational companies. Like that, if you take the example of your Nike, Coca-Cola, IBM mainframes and all, they are US companies. They are registered in US, but even in India they are operating. If you go to other parts of the world, they are operating. Like that, from Japan, you know, Sony, Honda, throughout the world they are operating. Like that, these are the examples of multinational corporations. Then if you can see, like I gave the example of US, if you can see the best example, McDonald's, you can see the best example of Coca-Cola. Similarly, if you see here Fujifilm, okay, similarly you can see Olympus, they all are the examples of Japan MNCs. Like that, in Indian MNCs, if you see Microsoft, we have Dell, we have, like that, Nokia, so many are there which are operating, and they all are multinational corporations. Then sir, how the multinational corporations are, what are the features? First, they are having large in size, in the sense their annual sales is more than GNP of small countries. They say that they have the assets worth billions of dollars, in the sense we cannot imagine also. They have lot of assets. Apart from that, they have international operations, in the sense they carry business in different countries, thereby we call international operation. And their management is also international. How international? The country where they are registered, basically where they are registered, we call that as home country. For example, Reddy's Lab. For Reddy's Lab, India is the home country. And the country where they are operating, whether it is in America, whether it is in Japan or China or Singapore, wherever they are operating, those countries we call as host countries. So from the home country, the management is done, and that is at international level. And all the factors of production, land, labor, capital, organization, along with technology and entrepreneurship, they are mobilized across the territories. Okay, there is change, we can call. They are changed from one place to one country to other country, and control is centralized. As I told you, they are controlled from the home country, from the country where they are set up. For example, if you are working in Deloitte, it means you are controlled by America. Like that, let me say you are working in a Sony company, it means you are controlled by the Japan. Like that, we have the centralized control. Sophisticated technology means they use all latest technology, no outdated technology. Now we are using smartphones, but in America, 10 years back only they had smartphones. Like that, they used all the sophisticated, highly developed technology. Thereby, if you see, the products also will be quality products, like brand will be there. For example, Nike we see, Coca-Cola taste you see. Like that, we have they use the highly developed sophisticated technology. Then comes, what are the advantages? First advantage is they help in economic development. They are providing what, sir? They are providing not only the financial support, but also the technical support, especially to the underdeveloped countries, so that we can gain economic gains in exchange. Then they fill the technology gap. The technology gap between the host country and the home country, it is filled because of the multinational corporations. In the sense, they try to give their technology to the country where they are operating. Because of that, what will happen? Because of that, the technology gap is filled away. Similarly, it is giving you the growth or opportunity, we can say, for industrial growth. In the sense, whatever products they are manufacturing, they need the support of the local producers also. There are some parts which they cannot send from their country, so the local producers have to manufacture. Like that, they are supporting the industrial growth. Then export promotion, they help in promoting the export. Whatever output is produced in the country, it is being exported, and thereby it reduce the import. Previously, for example, Coca-Cola. Previously, Coca-Cola used to come from America, but now already we have the patent with us, and we are manufacturing in India only. No need to get it from America. Like that, imports are reduced. And then it is giving you the culture of work. MNCs, if you see, they work 24/7, and that gives the work excellence. Professionalism will be there, and thereby we can say it helps in developing a country. But where there are advantages, there are disadvantages also. Like we have the problem of technology. As I told you, America, no doubt, we have taken the technology from them. Japan, no doubt it will give technology. But when? After they use. After they use, they give us the technology. Like that, whatever technology we are getting, that will be outdated technology. Like, so the first we have the problem of technology. The technology what the developed countries are giving, it may not be fitting into the developing country. Say for example, now you are finding very difficult because of the virtual classes. Why? Because we are not used to it. Like that, multinational companies already they are used, and for developing countries, when they use the technology, it sounds like for them to be something new. Then self-interest. In the sense, the multinational companies, they work for their interest, not for the interest of the country where they are established. They are least bothered about the host country. They think that their home country should develop. With that intention, with that motto, they work and they make profits. Then they try to exploit also. In the sense, they follow all aggressive marketing policies. In the sense, by all means, whatever product they produce, they want to sell. Today you are seeing so many multinational companies we have, like as I told you, Adidas, Nike and all. If you see, time and again, they give you so many offers, 70% off, 80% off. In the sense, their intention is what? Whatever product they have produced, it should be sold away. Like that, there are many instances where we see they try to exploit. They try to exploit and they try to create monopoly. They want the one-man show in the world. Apart from that, as they use the more and more advertisement and sales promotion techniques, it leads to creation of artificial demand we can call. Unwanted demand. Unnecessarily the demand is increased. For example, as I gave you the example of Adidas, Nike, Coca-Cola and all. This all will lead to unnecessary demand. And that demand, again, it leads to what? Exploitation and all. That cycle, it rotates. And then this particular multinational corporations, they are more influenced by the political interference. Every part in the decision making, generally what will do, the ruling party, whichever is the ruling party will interfere. They will take their guidance. If they want to come into the existence, for example, let me say if they want one company to come to India, now we know BJP is ruling India. So at the central level, they'll try to impose all the power and they will try to influence the decision making and political interference will be there. Like that, there are many disadvantages we can say of multinational corporations also.